This is Whatever Floats Your Note, and I am Will Denny alongside with
Christina Mossbacker,
Eddie Aguilar,
Kelsey Gilbert.
And we're going to talk to you today about favorite concerts we've been to. We've all been to our fair share of concerts and have our own special memories at these concerts. And it's a very interesting topic to all of us. And we're going to start out talking about the one concert that means the most to us. What's your most meaningful concert, Christina?
I think my favorite concert I've ever been to is definitely Mumford & Sons, but I've seen them twice, so I'm not sure which of those two concerts was my favorite, but I saw them in Birmingham both times. The first time they were at Oak Mountain Amphitheater, and it was a beautiful outside concert, and it was when they were playing most of their old music that was more folky. So if I had to choose between those two, because the second one was from their newer music and it was at the BJCC concert hall inside. So if I had to choose between those two, I think it would be the first one because it honestly was more of like a beautiful concert, and they sound amazing live and almost better than they do recorded. So for me, that's definitely my favorite. What about you, Eddie?
my favorite concert would probably be The Stuffing in 2012 with Manchester Orchestra. The Front Bottoms were there, Cage the Elephant was there, Group Love was there, and whenever Cage the Elephant was playing, Matthew Schultz, which is the lead singer, started crowd surfing, and he fell on me, and one of my good friends, Ray, took a picture of him falling on me, so I have that picture still. And I got to meet Matthew after the concert, and I got to meet Group Love after the concert, so it was pretty wild. It was
That's
my favorite
awesome.
show. Mm-hmm.
That's actually really cool.
Yeah.
I think my favorite concert would have to be when I went last year in November to see a band called the Lone Bellow. They're a kind of smaller band, so I'm not going to be surprised if no one's heard of them. They're kind of folky, out of Tennessee. I drove 2.5 hours from Jacksonville to Opelika to see them and meet my cousin Kaylee there, who lives in Montgomery, and that was our halfway meeting point. So we watched the concert together. They're so good. It's 3 men and a woman, and their harmonies are beautiful, and she's awesome, and she plays every instrument in the book. She's the greatest, and we got to meet the band afterwards because they're not that big, so it's not really hard. And it was freezing cold, but we were dancing so much that it didn't even matter. So that was a lot of fun.
My favorite concert would have to be Widespread Panic in Athens. It was their 30th anniversary 2 years ago, and what made that special is it was my 30th time seeing them. Dropped everything on a school night and traveled 5 hours to go see him. Missed everything for the next 2 days. Had to drop a class over it, but it was definitely worth it. And live music makes it all worth it in the end. So always got to buy that ticket and take the ride. You never regret going.
Mm-hmm. Very true.
Y'all have anything else to say?
No, just that my first concert was the Jonas Brothers, so that's kind of embarrassing.
How was the Backstreet Boys?
Really?
Yeah.
I don't remember mine, sadly.
Mine was Lincoln Park.
That's not a bad one for real.
That's good. That's a good
It's
one.
so sad, though. It's Chester.
Yeah. Well.
Well, that's Whatever Floats Your Note, and we'll see y'all next week.